We're in the 2000s revival. We're about to go to space. Culture is really about to take off. And who better to set it off than the messy legend herself, Miss Azealia Amanda Banks. I've been thinking about the 2000s a lot recently. The iconic pop culture moments, the messy, trashy, and often horrible celebrity culture. But what a great era of pop culture that was. Yes, it was often extremely racist and homophobic and sexist and anti-Semitic, but I think it says a lot that so many young people are looking back on that time as a really exciting and liberating era, that along with its bad sides, it really was just a fun era of pop culture with bright colours, shiny lip gloss, barely any clothes, and outrageous statements. And now 20 years has passed and we're actually in the 2000s revival. I would love for some of that messy, iconic celebrity culture to make a comeback. And who better to do it than Azealia Banks? At this stage in her career, she certainly has made a lot of enemies and burned a lot of bridges. But I think with great music and a lot of public support, she could really make something of a comeback. Her last album, Broke with Expensive Taste, was released in 2014. And actually looking at the timeline by then, she had already become quite controversial, and the album didn't do as well as her record label had hoped. But in 2021, after her old luxury demo Competition went viral on TikTok and Stan Twitter, and she also kind of renewed her cultural power last year with all the crazy controversial Instagram posts she made, her numbers are better than ever. And she currently has 2.5 million monthly listeners on Spotify, which is not that bad for someone who hasn't released a full body of work since 2014. However, she has also released a handful of EPs and mixtapes since then. There was the Slay Z mixtape in 2016, which is pretty good and has some of my favorite Azealia songs on, the Icy Colors Change Holiday EP in 2018, which I have not listened to, and then the Young Rapunzel Part 2 mixtape in 2019, which I didn't even know existed until I searched up her full discography. Then she released Mamma Mia in early 2020, which is honestly one of the worst songs I've heard in a long while. If you haven't listened to it, don't. But with her teasing the long-awaited Fantasy 2, the second wave, in the past few months, I've just been thinking maybe she could pull it together and bring the music back. Because if she could serve the quality of what she served in the past and bring her best, exciting, iconic public personality forward, she could create a real event. My pull to Azealia is half the music and half the personality, and I feel like all the people that say she should just bring the music and shut her mouth are wrong. The reason I think she can make such a great contribution to culture and liven things up is because of the way she can say these utterly ridiculous sounding but so true statements that reminds me so much of 2000s celebrity culture. I have this feeling that Azealia probably hates the trendy Y2K kids and they probably don't feel anything towards her, but if she could find some way to appeal to the younger generation who love her online and also create those utterly ridiculous iconic pop culture moments that people love her so much for while serving amazing bops, she could really make a comeback. I think people are accepting of Azealia's wild thoughts and outrageous statements, but if she continues to drop little nuggets of casual transphobia and blatant hatred towards other artists, she probably won't be performing for anyone but her dead cats. And she should probably stop making dead cat soup as well. If she really is going to be releasing her new mixtape this summer, I hope and pray that 1, the music will be better than whatever that monstrosity was that she released last year, and 2, that she won't blow her big chance like she did last time in 2018 when she got a new $1 million record deal but blew it all when she started just causing chaos like last time. Are you tired of Azealia Banks, or do you want to see her make a comeback? Do you think her new album will sound any good? Are you still thinking about that time that she dropped a bar of soap into that busking girl's bucket in Brazil? The video too, I sadly can't find, and if anyone could link it down below, I would be extremely grateful. Let me know in the comments down below, like the video, and subscribe if you're new.
Hello?
When you meet friends